Hey guys, it's Lord here, back in with another review. And today we're having a look at the Marvel Legends Guardians of the Galaxy box set. Groot and Raccoon, whatever. I'm just going to get into the accessories they're not wielding right now. I guess Rocket comes with these two ginormous guns that are way too big for him. They almost look like they'd work better with a cable figure, but I don't know. And there's also this potted Groot. Actually has eyes sculpted in it and can shake his booty. And it's actually got an ass crack. It's pretty weird. But these two here, we're just going to move on to Rocket. This thing is a pain in the butt. I don't know if it's just mine, but his head pops off really easy. It might be due to the fact that the hole in his head is not dremeled deep enough. That might very well be the case, but I've never had a head that loose on any Marvel Legends figure. Other than Darkhawk, but his doesn't even pop off. His just doesn't have enough in there to keep it from sliding all over the daggone place. But his head rotates, looks up really far, and pops off when you try to look down because you don't know where that breaking point is. Looks down that far. I mean, it doesn't like fall out, but just posing, it's kind of a pain in the butt. His shoulders move out, back in. Oh, I'm scraping him. His elbows are on hinges, and I believe swivels, and then his gloves are on a swivel. His waist is on a swivel. He's got nothing in the legs, which that doesn't surprise me. But his tail is on a ball joint, as you can see, because it popped out. Because, again, is it in there that far? I mean, not really. I can see the ball joint. I don't think they dremeled this dude correctly. In other words, and he's kind of a pain in the butt to stand, too. Oh yeah, and he comes with his gun. A rocket on it. I'm not taking it out of his hand because it was a pain in the butt to put in there in the first place, but standing him, it can be done. I think mine's just a little warped. But Rocket here is probably the weakest of the set. I think I'm going to give him a 7. It's because of his little issues here and there. It looks good though. I mean, he's got a lot of sculpt and a lot of character in the head. He looks really pissed. Probably pissed because they didn't make him right, but oh well. And then this Groot. I have all of this dude now. This is the cool head variant, as I like to call it. It's got a lot of range, I suppose. You can do some emotive poses. like, whoa. And then you can also rotate. Rotate, look up and down, all that stuff. This diaphragm joint moves about that far forward, that far back, and apparently is really squeaky. That or it's just got a lot of paint in there. I don't know. It sounds like a ratchet to me. I'll have to check a review of this or something when I get the time and see if theirs does the same thing, but it's really squeaky in there. His shoulders move out, back in, full 360, bicep swivel, double joint at the elbow. I mean, this one and the new one that's at Toys R Us, these are probably the tightest ones out of the three. The Build-A-Figure's just floppy and loose. These ones are pretty tight. Now this is where mine's loose, is the hips. This hip in particular is really loose. I'm not too sure why, but it is. It's not to the point where he can't stand, but it's got some flop to it. But the hips do move forward and then back down. Well, I can probably rotate full 360. They are wide jointed. He can do the splits pretty much. Here you go. He's got a hinge in the knee with a swivel and a hinge in the foot with a rocker joint. It's really stiff. Just camera here. So, basically, it's the same Groot we've been getting, just with a crazy... I'm pretty sure that's just a ratchet in there. I think they must have made it a little stiffer or something. Because it's not like... If I could only see the peg in there... Well, I guess I could shine a light up in there, check it out, but... I can't take them apart there. That's not happening. So, Groot... I think I'm gonna give a 8 out of 10 too, just because he's a little loose. I would have liked a little bit more paint. He's got a lot though. He's got enough for me. And yeah. So with that being said, I guess it's time to bust them all out. Here we go. Star-Lord. The good Star-Lord. Don't get me wrong, I like the movie ones, but I like that one more. Let's rotate his head. There. Then Gamora, we'll put her right here. Front of Star-Lord. Right there. We'll put her right there. No, we won't. There we go. This is probably going to be the longest part of the video. Getting them all set up. Here's Gamora right there. Turn Groot's head a little bit. There we go. Why do I gotta be so anal? Here's Drax. And we'll Rocket just chill right here. No, of course not. They chill right here. There. So there they all are. I'd like to give a big thanks to the Geek Culture Podcast, mainly Tom of the Geek Culture Podcast. You can check them out on iTunes and on YouTube. I'll leave a link to their YouTube channel in the description below. Tom hooked me up with a really good deal on this set. He's one of my many toy hookups, and I look forward to seeing and dealing with him again. So that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the Guardians of the Galaxy box set. I did all the reviews separately aside from Groot and Rocket, just so I could save time, just because Rocket's so small and Groot is a reuse. Figured the pair is inseparable and could just been squeezed in one video. But yeah, overall, if I were to rate the whole box set, I give it a 10 out of 10. This is the best Guardian set you're probably going to find. You know, you can go out and buy Angela, Vance Astro, Nova even, and the Captain Marvel, and of course Angela. The coolest member, I think. Who wasn't an original member. And even that piece of crap Iron Man nobody wants. So if you have those, you got yourself a pretty banging lineup. So 10 out of 10 for the set overall. Each of the figures got their own ratings. You can check those reviews out on my channel. And with that being said, until next time, I will catch you guys later.